Hello guys, my name is Vlad. I'm a CEO of Residence Angels. My company is specializing on assisting foreigners with different issues in Poland, and one of those issues is to open company in Poland. This video will be talking about how to build your LLC or sole proprietorship company in Poland, what is the process, timing, what is needed, and what are the consequences of running the business in Poland. Subscribe to this video, consider like button, because right now we will start talking about business registration in Poland. And if still by the end of the video you still have some questions, feel free to ask under the video in the comments. I'm personally replying all the comments and I will guide you through all of your questions. So let's start. As you know, in Poland, two the most popular types of the entity which you can open is sole proprietorship and LLC. Sole proprietorship, it means that you're only the owner and you are only the member of the board of the company that you are running. Technically and formally, there is no members of the board in sole proprietorship type of the business, which means that you're only the person who is taking all responsibility of that business. Not all foreigners can open sole proprietorship type of business. For example, blue card holders can open, and those people who obtain the residence permit based on family reunification, students, they also can open sole proprietorship business. What is the process? You have to fulfill the application. Normally you'll get approval within 2-3 business days, even maybe in 1 day, and then you have to start it immediately. You have to open the bank account and connect accountant and payroll specialist to your business, so they will be handling all of that. The cost of payrolls is very less in comparison to LLC. It's not much. You have to pay around 300 zlotys per month. It's up to you. Of course, you can hire a professional specialist, especially if you are hiring people in your sole proprietorship. You have to hire very professional specialists, because in Poland there is a huge problem with hiring payroll manager or accountant. Very less amount of specialists are really professionals, and believe me, if they are doing mistakes, it means that you are doing mistakes and you will be responsible for their mistakes. And mistakes related with taxes are criminal, so you can be punished criminally by the non-paying taxes or incorrect taxation. So those things are very important, and it's better to hire a very professional company, agency who will be running your payrolls. If you need any assistance or advice, we can recommend you the database of trusted payroll companies. The cost related with running sole proprietorship is usually the most important is ZUS, because within the first 6 months you have very big discount for payment to social contribution office. And it can be around 500 zlotys per month. It very depends on the volume, on the people that you are hiring, but technically it's not much in comparison to what is expected for you later, because later on you may have full ZUS, which can be even 3000 zlotys. And if you're hiring people in your companies and you are supposed to pay ZUS for them, so it can be more. So you just need to choose specific tax form where those contributions can be less, and your income tax, your personal income tax, because in sole proprietorship company, even its company, you're paying personal income tax for the volumes which you are earning. You have to count everything correctly and pay all taxes in advance, on time, with no delays, because that builds your reputation. If you are opening an LLC company, the process is a little bit more complicated, but still everything is almost the same formally. You have to file application form, you have to build statute of your company, you have to decide who will be member of the board, you have to decide who will be shareholder, because you as the owner of the company, you can add more people in shareholding, you can add more people in the board, you can be president of the board, you can add more members of the board, because in the time of your absence in Poland, They may sign documents, they can sign contracts, represent your company. But in case if you are only the owner and you will be only the member of the board, make sure to meet the situation that you will need to pay extra ZUS contributions in the amount approximately 2,200 zlotys. If you will add more shareholders in your company, then no extra ZUS contributions are there. So you can run this company for free. If you don't generate any kind of income, you don't need to pay profit tax, then of course you don't have any obligations. But still, after registering of the company, you have to submit tax declarations like VAT declaration, NIP 8 declaration, also PCC declaration. So there are a lot of things which you have to do after you are creating the company. Additionally, you have to be registered in the beneficiary register, because tax office has to know who is beneficiary of the company. If we are talking about hiring payroll specialist and tax specialist, it will be more expensive because LLC operations are more complicated and you have to provide more documents to your accountant. That's why they may charge you from 800 to 2,200 or 2,500 zlotys. Those rates, they are growing, and partially they are very controlled from above, and those rates may be growing, but your accountant has to inform you in advance. So normally accountant and payroll specialists, they are charging not fixed rate, but it will be flexible. It very depends on the amount of people you are hiring. Normal rate is 50 zlotys net per one person in your company to payroll specialist. Another thing is taxation. So the more documents you have, like invoices, if you are issuing invoice or you receive invoice for buying something, then it's one separate document. In case if, for example, you're ordering services from Meta or Google or any other service provider abroad, you need to get also tax residence certificates from them, because otherwise, if you don't have such certificate, you can pay additional 20% of tax. So taxation machine in Poland is very strict, and you have to pay a lot, telling you honestly. But if you do everything properly, if you collect documents on time, you are not delaying with anything, and you are running your payrolls and taxes properly, you'll pay less. So if you need any assistance with opening the company in Poland or guide you about taxes or make some audit in your company, feel free to contact us. Under this video I will leave the contact details. Also, if you don't afraid that your question can be public, feel free to text under this video in comments. I will personally reply to your comment and support you and guide you through this issue. I was happy to see you. Consider like button, subscribe to our channel so we can meet in our next videos. See you.